We're back!
Peekaboo.
We have one of our top-notch referees with us, Tristan, right here. You know, I'm going to tell you what. Last show was your first show with us, correct?
Yes, it was.
And what'd you think about it?
Very fun.
Very fun.
Hard to control your wrestlers.
It is hard to control wrestling.
That's something to ask you. You know, being a referee in the independent professional wrestling business, how do you protect yourself? I mean, guys like Nigerian Nightmare, Ron Horn, Minotaur, I mean, huge guys.
Run like hell.
Well, you know, I mean, you know, and you know what? That's what's so awesome about Planet Wrestling is that you know what, you never know what to expect. These guys can explode at like any minute, and these guys coming out to the ring, they actually look like the guys that I used to go see. What, 30 years ago? You know, they actually scare you. You know what you know what you are intimidated. I mean, look, Death Row. Okay, he's coming in. Okay, you know, he's what, 6'7", 300 pounds. My gosh.
Wait. Death Row's coming in?
Death Row's coming in.
Can I call him sick?
No, You know what, you got Minotaur.
Yes.
Okay? He's a monster. I mean, you know, these guys, listen, I have been to shows where fans actually laugh at the guys in the ring. Okay?
Right.
You know, that just doesn't happen at our shows. Why? Because our guys will demand respect.
Absolutely. And I got to say, another guy on the card, I don't care for his tactics inside the squared circle, but the guy is phenomenal and a gifted athlete, Kurt Matthews.
Oh, my favorite. I like Kurt. Why do I like Kurt Matthews? Who does he remind you of?
A young Bobby Dog.
That's right. That's right. The guy is hungry, you know? And, I mean, now, that guy spends time in the gym.
Yes, he does.
You know? You know what he was for Halloween?
What?
The Hulk. He looks just like him.
If the Hulk wore pink.
Oh, he had on...
Oh, okay.
Had on tight, small jeans at the time. But the guy is just phenomenal. You know, I could see him actually, you know, just head up to the next level. You know, speaking of which, have you watched, it's like a late night show. It comes on actually, a Saturday nights, the Ring of Honor.
Yes.
Okay, have you watched that?
Yes.
Tell me this, what do you see on that show?
Professional wrestling.
Professional wrestling. Compare our guys to those guys. What's the only difference?
They take pride in what they do.
Well, our guys take pride in what we do too.
I
mean, I'm just saying. The only difference is that they're on Ring of Honor. That's it. They're on TV. Our stuff, okay, give it about a year, and that's our goal, is to actually get on TV. We're working towards that. The next step is, starting next month, we're going to have a radio show.
Really?
Yes.
Hour and a half long radio show. We're even talking about setting it up at the shows and actually doing it live at the shows while it's going on.
Wow.
Fans, we are giving you everything we can give you, but it's all in baby steps. We can't just jump right out there, you know?
Right. And I want to remind fans that after the next show, February 18th, we will be filming Planet Video live.
Right after the show.
Right after the show.
Right after the show. So if you fans want to actually get on TV, even want to be interviewed,
Absolutely.
you know what, you're going to be just walking around, you know,
Yes.
and then just talking to the fans?
There's probably going to be about a 20-minute leeway between the end of the show and the start of this show, where I'm going to be out. If fans have anything to say you want to talk about, any of the Planet Wrestling stars,
Absolutely.
feel free to.
See,
you want to talk about Tristan Michaels, you can even do that.
Well, all of us do that. But you see, that's what makes Planet Wrestling so good, is that basically, with us, you know what, there isn't a show out there that is even doing that stuff, is it?
No.
It's amazing.
And you know, what I like is the festive atmosphere in the crowd. The fans are having a great time. It's a party. And that's a segue, speaking of parties, Party Rod Justin Stone.
Oh, one of your favorites, right?
I love Justin Stone.
Mr. Justin Stone.
He taught me how to party.
Who did?
Justin Stone, yeah.
How did he teach you how to party?
I don't want to get into it right now, but he
If I
did.
can say so, you do need more lessons.
Well, yeah, it's a work in progress.
Speaking of partying, then, I see that you got Sugar Lips coming back now.
Sugar Lips
Someone
and
said
the
that you had a hand
Kid.
in that. Literally.
Well, you know what?
Bobby, we're a family show.
Anyway.
The fans seem to love the Achy Breaky Kid and Sugar Lips.
You know what, Achy Breaky Kid and me go way back.
Yes.
Did you know that guy was the first guy that I had ever met as I was getting into business?
Really?
Yep, the Achy Breaky Kid. He was walking out in the parking lot, and I had just joined the school after a show, you know? And so then that was the first guy that I ever met, and that was 25 years ago.
At least.
Man,
And, you know, I remember him back when he was a part, him and Dan Delicious were the tag team.
Guess who's coming back?
Who?
Sometime this year. I've got Dan Delicious coming back too.
We could see a reformation of the Culture Club.
Well, I have talked about that. They're hoping that actually, you know what, Dan can come back on that tag team tournament. I just think the Culture Club on that tag team tournament.
For all you old school wrestling fans out there, that's something to see, a reformation of the Culture Club, because back
there was nothing like it.
Back in the PWA days, they were tearing it up.
Oh, literally. Oh. So anyway, who else we got?
Let's see. We got, just to go down the list, Kurt Matthews, Matt Harvard, Ron Horn, 911, which is Tony Sweat, the Extinguisher Tony Sweat, and the original War Machine, Chad Cheatham, Party Rock Justin Stone, Justin Overstreet,
Justin Overstreet, yeah.
Had a good outing at the last show. We
also got the Rocket Boys.
The Rocket Boys are going to be there. Achy Breaky Kid, Sugar Lips, the debut of Lucas Frost,
and also
Nigerian Nightmare, Akuma Okoye.
I also talked with what's his name, Joe Kane.
The Prince of Pain, Joe Kane.
Have you seen him lately?
Yes.
That's another guy that has hit the gym, and he looks phenomenal.
I honestly didn't recognize him when I saw him. I mean, after I looked at him, I was like, wow, that is really him, and he is in phenomenal shape.
But the guy's got several other guys, too, that he wants to bring in with him. So it is never ending. Let me tell you something. We are bringing in not the norm. We are basically changing things up. We have guys that you've never seen before. Why in the world would you pay your hard-earned money to actually see the same guys week after week after week after week, all at different shows? Okay? We have guys coming in that you've never seen, that after you see them, you know what, you'll be fans of them just like that.
Absolutely. Or you'll hate them instantly like some people.
There you go. Well, you know, I'm excited about this February 18th, Loxley, Alabama. We're also coming to Pensacola pretty soon. We have so much. We have a radio show coming. We also have our own Facebook page. Go ahead and tell them.
Planet Wrestling Pensacola. Just search on it. Hit us for
Get on that. Get on that. Tell us you like us. Ask us questions. Even tell us who in the world you would want to see at Planet Wrestling. I also want to talk about our school. Let me tell you something. It is no secret, okay, for like almost 10 years, I actually had one of the biggest schools on the coast, okay?
It was known nationwide.
And, you know what, I'm going to just talk about this for just a little bit, okay? I actually turned more guys down than I trained. Why? Because training wrestlers is not a fast food type business.
No, it's
not. You know what, I would have to, you know, there's all of these guys out there that says, well, I'll train you. Come on, let's go to the beach and I'll teach you how to fall. That's crazy, okay? I would put those guys through pure torture for 2 weeks, and if they lasted after those 2 weeks, then I would train them, okay?
Absolutely.
Because I always look for heart. Well, that's what we're doing now. We have the Planet Wrestling School. We got some trainers. I'm a trainer. You got Chief Ironclaw. You got 50 years of experience right there alone. Okay. Plus, other guys will always, you know what? There's guys that like always like, you know, in and out. Right. We have one of the hottest schools. I just got a call the other day from a guy who actually, this guy played for the Georgia Bulldogs. Okay. And this guy's going to be moving down here, and he wants for us to train him. Okay.
Absolutely.
College football player that actually wants to get into wrestling, and he's heard about us. Okay. I'm going to tell you what, it's exciting what's going on, and this internet thing has just caught on. I mean, you know.
As well as wrestling training with the school, there's also
we got referee training, we got managing and referee training.
Referee. Just about anything to do with wrestling.
You know what, you want to be a valet? You know what? You know what, guys, we can train you. You know what, you want to be a referee? You know what, guys, we can train you. If you want to be a wrestler, you know what, you got to bring it to the table. I had one guy. Okay, he was a monster, man. He actually sat right here.
Yes,
okay?
I remember.
Big old, huge, strong guy. He didn't have what it takes. He actually, you know, he evidently just couldn't cut it. Okay, I mean, you know, it isn't for everybody.
It's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it.
That's it. So
and something we talked about last time. We talked about the Planet Wrestling School. You guys teach something that I think is lacking in a lot of the younger guys: psychology.
Absolutely.
I mean, there has to be a rhyme or reason.
You know what? You know what? That's the only place you'll get it is from us, because I have preached that and preached that and preached that. You know, all of these other guys out there that'll have kids train you. Okay, right. They have no clue about basically ring psychology. That's where it comes out from us. You know, we give you everything we have, and also get you booked. Okay, and also can get you exposure.
Absolutely.
So Planet Wrestling has, I mean, you know what? It's a multifaceted of things. It's an actual plethora, if you will.
Pontiferous plethora.
There you go. A pontiferous plethora, if you will, of just all kind of stuff happening on, huh?
No, not propaganda. This is fact.
That's
but
right.
I think we have to wrap it up, and I want to remind the fans once more, February 18th, Loxley Civic Center in Loxley, Alabama.
You don't want to miss this one.
No,
You're not going to want to miss it. And like I said, hit us up on Facebook, Planet Wrestling Pensacola.
You can even find me on there.
He even has his own Facebook page.
Yes, he does. And also Bobby Doll Facebook. If you want to get on Bobby Doll Facebook, come right on. You know what you got?
Tell me how you really feel.
You got Planet Wrestling, you know, you got Chief Ironclaw,
Yes.
you know what, all of us are on there, and you know what, it's a good time for all.
It
Okay, bell time is 7 o'clock.
Doors open at 6.
Doors
and
open
don't
at
forget,
6.
directly after the matches, we are going to be filming Planet Video. Stick around and be a part of it.
That's right.
Like I said,
have
hit
all of this, I tell you what.
like us on Facebook, friend us, and be watching out for when the radio show will be on.
And
Not
also,
gonna miss
if
that.
you're going to the Senior Bowl, look for us, because I'm going to be there, you know, and there's probably going to be, 5 or 6 other guys with me,
Absolutely.
you know, hanging out. We're all having a good time.
So stick around for that. Tristan, we want to thank you for coming on the show
No
on such
problem.
short notice. Bob, it's always great to see you. And like I said, February 18th, mark that date on your calendar. We'll see you in Loxley, Alabama.
Be there.